year into this pandemic, and the adjustments that we've all had to make in our lives have also certainly affected our minds. So maybe you find yourself forgetting things, that brain fog, right? Or just feel like you're in a general fog.
Well, this week is Brain Awareness Week. Joining us with some simple ways to improve our brains and get them back on track, really, is research neuroscientist and nutrition, Dr. Nicole Avena. Good morning to you, doctor. How you doing?
Good morning. Thanks.
So, okay, it is Brain Awareness Week. Explain to us exactly what this week means for everybody, right? Why is it so important for us to really develop treatments and activities to increase brain function?
Brain Awareness Week is a really great initiative that was actually started by the Dana Foundation many years ago. And its really goal is to get the public excited about learning about the brain and the importance of brain health and brain research and how it can benefit our wellness and just our overall health.
All right, so there are certain foods, right, that can help us with our brain activity, if you will. So walk us through what some of those are. This is something that we can all do at home.
I see cookies.
Yeah, you see cookies, that's right. So it's not all bad, don't worry. So one of the things that we need to keep in mind is that you want to focus on, smart snacks. And something that I really love is raisins. California raisins are great because they're high in a mineral called boron, which is essential for proper brain functioning and cognitive functioning. And these are great as a snack on their own, or you can use them as a substitute ingredient if you're baking, like if you're having Irish soda bread in honor of St. Patrick's Day, or cookies.
Now, what would the raisin do again?
So the raisin is high in an element called boron, which has been linked to increased cognitive performance. So it's really good for your brain.
Okay, what's next?
Yeah, so we also want to focus on other nutrients that are important for brain health. Vitamin D and vitamin B. Those are two things that people are sometimes often deficient in. So sometimes we might need a supplement because it's not always easy to get those things from foods. So Frunata is a great option because they make vitamin D, they make vitamin B. They also have a vitamin B12 blaze, which has a little bit of caffeine in it, and it can help to increase your focus. And it's a great way to supplement when you can't necessarily get those nutrients from the foods alone.
Is that what you're dropping in that cookie?
You could definitely have one of those cookies if you're having a supplement.
Oh.
Okay, we were trying to find the connection between the cookies and your brain.
Oh, the cookies have raisins in them. These are cookies that are big.
Okay, there you go.
Yes.
Then what's that you got there standing next to the glass of milk?
Oh, yeah. So one of the things that makes it difficult about getting enough vitamin D and some of the B vitamins is that we don't see them in a lot of foods naturally, but many foods are actually fortified with them. So cereals, vitamin D will be found in a lot of different cereals that we consume, and also milks.
Okay.
Also fish. Fish is a good source of vitamin D as well. It's just difficult to get it solely from food. So that's why a lot of people are deficient and sometimes do need to take a supplement.
I'm glad to see tuna's on that list because somebody here eats tuna every single day.
See?
Yep.
I'm working on my brain.
Every single morning.
The big brain on Betty.
The nice waft of tuna comes through the studio. What about brain health supplements? Are there any ingredients people should look out for?
Yeah, there are a couple of things to keep in mind. So the coffee cherry is actually the decaffeinated part of the coffee cherry bean. And this has been clinically shown in trials to increase something called BDNF, which is brain-derived neurotrophic factor. And this is a factor that has been shown to help with the growth of new neurons. There's also another ingredient called phosphatidyl.
What's a coffee cherry? I've never heard of a coffee cherry. Where do you get it?
So this is where the coffee bean is actually inside this cherry. And so the outer part is the cherry that I guess is typically discarded, but research has shown that it contains this ingredient that allows it to increase our brain power, which is a great thing.
That's fascinating. Okay, so let's get to brain fog, because during this pandemic, a lot of people have been experiencing that. So help us, I guess, try to figure out if it's truly brain fog, or are we just a little forgetful? I mean, how do we know it's truly a problem?
Well, I think that, we're all stressed out. We're all struggling, adapting to different things that are happening in the world. And so I think that a lot of people are finding that the pandemic in and of itself has brought about just a lot of confusion and stress. And that has translated into brain fog for a lot of people. They feel like they can't focus. They feel like they're not able to complete tasks that are put in front of them. And so it's something that we're hearing more and more about in the research as being relatively common these days. But there are things you can do to help to correct it. One of the things I like is Nariva Plus. They actually make a product that contains the coffee cherry extract and another thing called phosphatidylserine, which has been shown to increase brain ability in terms of functioning and focus. And so it's great because it also contains B vitamins as well. Okay. And so if you're feeling you're having brain fog, you might want to give this a try.
So I'll be able to focus after that?
It's been shown to help to improve focus and
Okay.
clarity and accuracy. So
Is there like an
give it a shot.
activity we can do?
There actually is, yeah. So Nariva also has a Brain Gym app that you can get at Google Play or in the App Store. And it's a great way to have different games and assessments to track your progress. And it's a good way to exercise your brain. We always think about exercising our bodies, but people
Yeah.
forget we need to exercise our brains as well.
Yeah,
That's a
right.
big
Yeah, I
part
heard
of it.
crossword puzzles and stuff like that are really good for exercising the brain.
Absolutely. You got to keep your brain going. Try different activities. You don't want to always do the same brain activity. You got to change it up a lot.
Got
Okay.
it.
Very
Hey, doctor,
good.
thanks so much.
I feel
Thank
smarter
you.
already. Thank you.